What if I told you that a common meal you have in your kitchen right now might protect your kidneys without you knowing it, or hurt them over time, depending on how you use it? Most people over 60 don't recognize this until it's too late, and by then, the harm has already started. What if your kidneys are already under stress and you didn't even know it? Imagine waking up one morning feeling more weary than normal, your vitality draining away, and your body silently battling. Stay with me, because in a few minutes, you'll learn about one of the most important health advice for seniors that most people don't know about that could completely improve your energy after 60. If you care about your health, your freedom, and being stronger for your family, make sure you subscribe right away. We provide easy habits, anti-aging routines for people over 60, and life-changing health ideas that most doctors don't have time to go into detail about. On this channel, wouldn't you want to know the little things you can do every day to keep your body safe? For the next 10, 20, or even 30 years, what I'm going to tell you next could change the way you think about your kidneys and the food you eat every day. Why kidney health becomes very important after age 60 as we become older. Our bodies change in ways that seem slow and nearly undetectable. But your kidneys don't alter in those ways. They carry the weight of every year, every bad habit, and every little imbalance. The National Kidney Foundation and research cited by Harvard Medical School say that kidney function drops by about 1% every year beyond age 40. Stop for a second and truly think about that. Your kidneys will not be the same organs they are now when you become 60 or 70. Think about a filter that has been running constantly for decades and is now expected to do the same amount of work with less efficiency. What happens if you push that system just a bit too far? What happens when daily practices put further stress on a system that is already under a lot of stress? Right now, your kidneys are quietly filtering out waste, keeping fluids in balance, maintaining blood pressure, and even helping to keep important minerals in your body in check. This is a big job. It happens all the time, every second, and keeps life going. But this is where it becomes scary. When your body becomes less efficient, toxins may stay in your blood longer. It may be difficult to keep your fluids in balance, and your body may start to make up for it in ways you don't notice right away. Have you ever felt a little more fatigued, a little foggy, or a little less energetic than normal without knowing why? What if that wasn't just getting older? What if your body was already having trouble keeping up on the inside? This is where most people make a mistake that they don't even know they're making. They pay attention to what they can see and feel, such joint pain, heart health, and weight changes. But they don't pay attention to what's going on under the surface. People don't usually think about their kidneys unless something goes wrong. And here's the scary truth. By the time you notice symptoms, the damage is typically already done. The Mayo Clinic says that you can lose up to 90% of your kidney function before you notice any major warning signals. Take a time to let that sink in. 90%. That implies your body could be under stress for a long time without delivering a clear warning. So, really think about this. When was the last time you actively thought about keeping your kidneys safe? Now think of two distinct futures. You go about your normal life in one of them, not knowing that your body is slowly changing. In the other, you notice early, make minor changes, and help your kidneys before they start to have difficulties. Which path seems more like the life you want to live? Because the difference between those two outcomes is frequently just being aware and making small changes to your everyday behaviors. Not big changes or intricate routines, just making the same choices every day. And this is something that most people don't expect. What you don't provide your body is often more dangerous to your kidneys than what you do eat. Some meals that are high in water and certain nutrients work like a natural shield, helping to lower inflammation, support filtration, and keep your body in balance. Without these, your kidneys are left unprotected and have to work harder without the help they require. Think about trying to run a machine without the right fuel. It might keep going for a while, but over time, it will get worn out. So, before we go on, take a time to think. Are the things you do every day good for your health? Or are they progressively increasing stress without you knowing it? In the next section, I'll tell you about one of the most ignored meals that can aid your kidneys, restore balance, boost your energy after 60, and help seniors live a healthy life in a simple, practical way. And here's the shocking part. Most people are already eating it, just not in the appropriate way. Now, here's something that even individuals who think they're eating well often miss. The food that helps your kidneys without you knowing it isn't rare, expensive, or hard to obtain. In fact, it's probably there in your kitchen, but you don't eat it because it seems too basic to matter. Foods high in water and potassium like cucumber, spinach, celery, and leafy greens don't merely help, they are directly responsible for how well your kidneys work. The American Heart Association and studies cited by Harvard medical schools say that drinking enough water and getting the right amount of potassium will greatly minimize stress on the kidneys and help keep blood pressure steady. Now, be honest with yourself. Are you always giving your body what it needs? Or are you just assuming it's good enough without truly knowing? Let's break things down in a way that your body can actually feel it. Your kidneys are like a high-tech filter that works all the time to get rid of toxins, keep fluid levels stable, and keep your blood balanced. But think about how hard it would be to clean something well with only a few drops of water. It wouldn't work, it wouldn't be complete, and it would leave behind residue. When you don't drink enough water, the same thing happens within your body. Your kidneys slow down, pollutants stay in your body longer, and the system works less well over time if you don't drink enough water and get adequate minerals. You might not feel it right away, but think about this. Have you ever felt particularly weary, a little bloated, or mentally hazy without a clear reason? What if your kidneys were having a hard time keeping up? This is where foods that are high in water become far more strong than most people think. Cucumbers and celery are more than 90% water, but they also have electrolytes that help your body absorb and use the water correctly. Potassium is important for keeping sodium levels in check and relieving pressure on your kidneys. Spinach and other leafy greens are good sources of potassium. Too much sodium can make your kidneys work harder, which puts more stress on them over time. Think about two contrasting situations. One where your body gets clean, balanced water all day, and another where it has to work hard to make up for what it doesn't get. Which one do you believe gives you more energy after 60? Now things get even more interesting. A nutritional analysis from 2023 found that elderly persons who ate a lot of water-rich veggies saw real improvements in indices of kidney filtration. In short, their bodies become better at getting rid of garbage. Take a time to think about that. This isn't about medicine or complicated regimens. This is about making easy, consistent choices that are good for your body. Most people, however, ignore it since it doesn't seem powerful enough. But what if the actual strength is in being simple? Think about your everyday routine for a moment right now. How often do you really eat these foods? Is it something you make time for? Or is it something that happens when it's easy? Think about how easy it would be to make a practice of adding cucumber to your water, leafy vegetables to your meals, and making sure you drink enough water every day. It doesn't take long and doesn't involve much work, but over time, it can change how your body works. And this is the small but serious threat that most people don't see. Your kidneys don't stop working when you don't eat these protective foods. They just have to work harder when conditions aren't as good. It becomes worse over time, and since there are no obvious symptoms, it's simple to overlook. But that's where the actual difference comes up over months and years. The key question isn't whether these foods are important. It's how long your body can live without them and don't leave. Because what I'm about to say could fundamentally shift how you think about your nutrition. Some of the meals you think are good for you could be placing stress on your kidneys without you knowing it, and this is where most seniors make the biggest mistake without even realizing it. This is the section that could surprise you. If you eat some foods the wrong way, they can steadily hurt your kidneys, even if they look safe or even healthy. Processed foods with a lot of salt, too much red meat, and even some diet snacks can make your kidneys work harder. The Mayo Clinic says that too much sodium makes your kidneys work harder to keep the right amount of fluid in your body, which can put a lot of stress on them over time. Now picture this happening every day, meal after meal, without you even knowing it. Can I ask you something important? Have you ever felt really full, tired, or a little puffy after eating? A lot of people think it's just regular aging, but it could be your kidneys telling you they're overloaded. And here's the sneaky danger. People generally disregard these indications until they get worse. Harvard says that studies show that high-protein diets, especially those that come from red meat, can raise the pressure inside kidney filtration units. This can make things worse faster over time, especially for older people. Think of two different situations. In one, you keep eating the same foods without knowing how they would affect you in the long run. In the other, you make minor, planned changes including eating less sodium, getting more protein, and adding foods that are high in water. What kind of future do you want? The change doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly over the years. And what I'm going to show you next is how to make a simple daily habit that keeps your kidneys safe, without making you feel like you have to do it. Let's make this useful and strong. Your kidneys don't need intricate routines. They just need to be consistent. The American Heart Association says that drinking enough water, eating a balanced diet, and keeping your blood pressure constant are the three most important things for kidney health. So picture this. Every morning, you drink a glass of water with fresh cucumber slices in it. This may seem little, yet it sets the tone for your whole body's filtration system. Now, think about what you eat. Instead of only thinking about what to stay away from, think about what to add. Eat more leafy greens, eat less processed meals, and make sure you get enough protein. According to a study mentioned by Harvard Medical School, plant-based diets can lower stress on the kidneys and improve seniors' overall metabolic health. Think about this. May a modest tweak to your plate today give you more energy tomorrow after 60? This is a good time to think about things. Take a moment to think about how you feel on days when you consume lighter, healthier foods instead than heavier, processed ones. You only need to pay attention to what your body is telling you. And this is where a lot of individuals have a big breakthrough. They understand that having a healthy life as an older person isn't about limiting yourself. It's about helping your body's natural functions work better. In the next section, I'll give you some advanced tips that can really improve your kidney health. Now let's look more closely at what really makes the difference between average health and optimal health after age 60. Blood pressure control is one of the most important things that people forget about. The American Heart Association says that high blood pressure is one of the main reasons why kidneys are hurt. Think of your kidneys as fragile filters that can wear out over time if they are always under high strain. So it's important to manage stress, remain active, and eat a balanced diet. Another advanced suggestion is to keep an eye on how much sugar you eat. Mayo Clinic research showed that high blood sugar can hurt the blood vessels in the kidneys. Now think about how often hidden sugars get into your diet. Even tiny amounts might add up over time. Think about how these little everyday choices will affect your energy levels in the future. It's not about being flawless, it's about being conscious. And here's something that will really make you think. Many seniors who follow modest anti-aging habits for people over 60, such as drinking enough water, eating a balanced diet, and doing some mild exercise, say that their kidneys are healthier and they feel more energetic overall. Think about how much more energy you would have to spend time with your family, enjoy your day, and feel strong and independent. That's what this is all about. And before we finish, there's one last thought that links everything together. Your kidneys operate for you every second of every day, silently and persistently, without asking for your attention. But not paying attention to them could hurt your health over time. The good news is that you don't need to make big changes. You would not think that simple habits like drinking enough water, eating the correct meals, and being conscious of your body can safeguard it and give you more energy after 60. So, what modest change are you going to make today? Will you add that glass of water, change your meals, or pay more attention to what your body needs? Please leave a comment to let me know. Your dedication might motivate someone else to do something as well. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and check out other health ideas for seniors that will help you live a better, healthier, and more independent life. Your finest years don't have to be behind you. They can still be ahead of you if you start making the right decisions today.